The Law of Impermanence is also known as the philosophical problem of change, which is a central part to human life. Everything keeps changing, whether we're aware of it or not, and this can be perceived as a dilemma to many of us who are constantly wanting certainty to reign supreme. The Buddha called impermanence one of the three distinguishing marks of our existence, an incontrovertible fact of life. When we resist change, it's called suffering. But when we can let go and not struggle against it, that is called enlightenment. And the Buddha said, but you think you have time. All conditioned things have the nature of vanishing. And the Dalai Lama said, awareness of impermanence and appreciation of our human potential will give us a sense of urgency that we can use to see that every moment is precious. Impermanence and mystery are two central aspects of cultivating your contemplative intelligence. Everything is on its way from nowhere to now here, and then back to nowhere, and so on. Both of the words are spelled, the same. The only difference is the space in between nowhere and now here. Your chair, the oak tree, your car, all of it is crumbling, shifting and changing. If you don't tend a human-made garden, it will literally be unrecognizable in just a few months. The pyramids, our sun, our own bodies won't last, and all of it is subject to impermanence. Fear of death is something that we play with the concept of not now but later. This inevitable transition, this death drive, plays a major part in how we live our lives. We can become selfish, arrogant, isolated, or even develop risk-taking behaviors to try and wrap our heads around, the tragedy of life, our own importance really. So what does contemplation teach us to do about this? Embrace it, of course. Our moods change like the seasons. Impermanence helps us to loosen our white-knuckled grips on holding onto people, places, and things that no longer serve us. We are on an experiential journey of discovery. So this means that we have needs that drive us, propel us forward and upward. We are here to do, to experience, to take part in and contribute to this grand design called life. Impermanence is evidence of change. And if you contemplate quietly to yourself and look around, you will see that everything is slowly changing as surely as the world is turning. So I say allow impermanence to help you embrace this fact with curiosity. Impermanence is kind because whatever it is always over and always beginning again. Much like the idea of reincarnation as a metaphor. Impermanence may be the only guarantee in life. So let us embrace it. Remember that every situation, whether painful or joyful, carries a hidden opportunity to be turned into something wonderful for yourself and others. In the times of Noah, there wasn't just floods and chaos. There was a freshly plucked olive leaf and new order as well. Like all of us, you've needed what Noah needed. You've needed a little hope. The kind of hope that impermanence itself provides. So impermanence really allows us greater room for gratitude. And so we can embrace the law of impermanence with sincere joy and a this shall too pass attitude. So today let's not worry ourselves too much about what is going to happen next. The mind is not built to handle what the heart needs to hand over. Practice letting go and surrender to the moment, as and when it occurs. Embrace new changes as if you chose those changes yourself. This is how you transcend the weird and wonderful laws of life. We've been given we're equipped to transcend the painful should we choose to do so. The hoops we have to jump through to change anything are all based in having to overcome fear, doubt, and the anxiety of not knowing, which is really 90% of life anyway, if we're honest. Through contemplation, connection, and courage, you can learn to not resist the flow of life, but rather to float along in ecstasy with it. Embrace the law of impermanence with gratitude and transform your life.